A billionaire with a terminal illness desperate to extend his life had scientists remove his head and transplant it onto the body of a recently deceased assassin. However, just as he thought he had been given a new lease on life, he suddenly felt excruciating pain in the wound on his neck. The scientists quickly checked the wound, but found no abnormalities. They could only assume that it was an infection and decided to increase his dosage of antibiotics. One day, Carl took his family to the movies. As they were heading home, a thief suddenly appeared and snatched his wife's purse. As the thief sped away on a small electric bike, Carl kicked him to the ground without hesitation. Just as Carl was about to finish him off, his wife urgently called for him to stop. Carl snapped back to reality and realized that someone else had been controlling his body moments ago. Carl went to see the scientists to ask about the situation. After their analysis, it was concluded that Carl was currently being controlled by the assassin's body. To regain control, Carl would need to strengthen his willpower over the assassin's body. After hearing the explanation, Carl began exercising every day, trying to take back control of his body. However, Carl's memories kept drifting to a female doctor. To uncover the truth, Carl went to the hospital again. Pretending to be injured, he approached the doctor. But when the doctor saw a scar on his back, she was shocked. It turned out that her missing boyfriend had the exact same scar. The doctor then checked the blood type reports of both Carl and her boyfriend and found their blood indexes were an exact match. This made her suspicious of Carl's true identity. The doctor invited Carl out again to express her doubts. But before Carl could respond, his wife appeared with their son, thinking he had been cheating. Seeing the anger in his wife's eyes, the doctor quickly left. However, the memories of the doctor continued to haunt Carl, no matter how hard he tried to push them away. That night, he went to find the doctor and confessed everything to her. It turned out that not long ago, Carl had found a hitman who had been shot. Carl had planned to call the police, but the scientists stopped him and told him that the hitman's body could save Carl's life. So, the two of them took the hitman back to the lab and performed the head transplant surgery on Carl.